Hi guys, it's the most beautiful day. I'm up in Trinity Bellwoods Park. It's the end of September, but it's actually like the middle of July. And I'm out for Flirt and the Fritz again. I'm going to see if I can get some interesting guys and girls to give me their take on dating in Toronto and see if they're having as many challenges as I still am. I have been on a couple of dates since. I've been keeping you guys updated. I've actually been on some dates through the series, some guys who've been on camera with me. I'm not going to name names, but we're not in contact anymore. One thing I've learned, if a guy on a second date starts dropping into conversation that he can be an asshole, trust him. He probably is an asshole. I've also been on some blind dates, and I have to say they've all been somewhat initiated by me. I haven't been asking the guys out, but I've been initiating the contact, which is something I think women still have to do. So I'm going to go out and about. Let's find out what other people think about dating in Toronto. So I've just met Tim in the park, and he's very sporty. He's out playing rugby with the boys. His friends don't want to come on camera, but Tim has kindly come on to chat to me about dating here. Tim, what's your take on dating in the city? First, are you single or are you attached?
I'm pretty much single right now.
You're single?
Yeah.
So you're out in the scene?
I guess I am, yeah.
Okay, how would you sum up dating in Toronto? Do you think is it a hard scene? Is it hard to get out there and meet people? And where do you pick up and meet girls?
I think it depends on the season. I think in the summer it's pretty easy for everyone to kind of find a partner or someone to be with, but...
So you're trying to find someone for the winter then? Someone to...
I think that's generally consensus. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be alone in the winter. Yeah.
You need someone to spoon for the winter?
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
And how's it going? Have you nearly got someone?
I'm kind of seeing someone right now, yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right, so how did you meet her? What was the chat up tactics, or... How'd you get her attention?
I usually meet all the people that I'm in a relationship with through friends.
So everyone says, so you just have to keep making sure you've got a nice mix of guys and girls.
Yeah, and you always have to meet new people.
All right, first date. How do you impress a girl? What's a great first date?
To be honest, I actually don't really go on dates. I usually end up hooking up with the person first, and then we kind of fall into that date type stuff after.
I don't know. If I end up kissing a guy or hooking up with a guy, I want him to bring me out on a date or a drink or something
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do all that fun stuff. We'll go out for lunch or brunch, and we'll go out and have drinks, and we'll go meet other friends, and we'll socialize and try to stay at places where you can actually hold a conversation. I don't like going to clubs or that kind of scene where you just kind of end up on the dance floor. But I was also on a date once with a girl that had an allergic reaction, which kind of sucked.
Oh crap, what happens?
Oh, we were just eating seafood, and she started to get all hivey and red and shit. It was kind of funny.
Oh, the poor girl. That's the worst dating nightmare. Were you her knight in shining armor? What did you do?
I think I took her to the drugstore and I never talked to her again.
That's awful. Why did you never talk to her again?
It wasn't just the allergy reaction. I think there was something else behind it too, right?
Well, it sounded like a pretty awful date. I feel for her.
Yeah, I feel for her too. I hope she's okay.
Maybe she didn't want to see you again. She wanted just to forget the whole experience.
Right, so have the bad food to have the allergic reaction so she can actually never see me again. It's a good plan. But I also have some friends that actually scan the dance floor looking for the drunkest girl, and then they kind of do it like that.
Is that the tactic, the drunkest girl? Because they feel they'll have an in.
It's not my tactic, but I do know some people that use that tactic.
Who's the drunkest girl? Somebody who's just kind of wildly dancing or stumbling around the place?
Yeah.
Because basically they're looking for someone to go home with. Is that the consensus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Those people that actually do that tend to be the most unhappy as well.
Yeah?
Well, it's meaningless sex that results in nothing, and you don't even have I don't know, I'm a big fan too that if you're going to have sex, have it with one person a lot, so you get so comfortable with each other that you kind of really open up into...
Well, yeah, it's going to be better because it's going to keep improving rather than kind of stumbling into different situations with different people all the time.
Totally.
When you're hammered.
Yeah, exactly, right?
So do you ever give them your opinion on this, or ever listen,
oh yeah,
your sex life's going to be a lot better if you just find one woman and stop bed hopping?
I think, I've told them that before too, but I think they just don't get it. I'm kind of just playing it cool. And seeing what happens.
Playing it cool. That's the Toronto way. Quick question: turn-offs. What are the the top three things that would drive a man away?
Well, over texting and over calling is definitely one of them. It gets really annoying. Not being able to hold a conversation either, not being able to talk about anything, any of your passions or any of your or anything that you're inspiring to. Just kind of being a flat line is kind of boring as well.
Have you been on dates like that were just the conversation wasn't challenging.
Totally. Yeah, for sure. And when that happens, you just know that, like, look, if we can't even have dinner together and we can't hold a conversation, I don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, especially when you're drinking as well. There should be like tons of conversation
As soon as I
flowing.
start drinking, I can't stop talking. It's my problem.
You're pretty chatty. I can imagine that. And third turn off.
Third turn off. I like a girl that dresses well. Like, if you don't dress well and, like, you don't have good, like, you don't present yourself properly, I think that's a bit of a turn off too. But I'm not saying, like, I don't like girls either that wear, like, tons and tons of makeup, but just, like, you know, show that you care a little bit, have your own style, be proud of your style, go with it. I think that's pretty important.
No grey sweatpants now.
No, not unless you're waking up the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for chatting with me.
Hey, no
oh, you're great.